The Big Groove from HPC is a heavy-duty duplicator for high-security automotive track keys. Once found only on a few luxury cars such as Mercedes and BMW, track keys, also known as laser or sidewinder keys, are now used on many models from nearly all of the auto manufacturers, including Chrysler, Ford, GM, Honda, Hyundai, Toyota, and Volkswagen. With the premium retail price charged for these keys, they can be a highly profitable addition to your business. And the Big Groove makes it easy and affordable to get into this lucrative market. The simple-to-use machine has a unique swing-away head to allow for plenty of room when loading keys. Simply loosen the rear knob and pivot the head to the left. The Big Groove is equipped with a set of very versatile jaws that will hold the popular 2-track and 4-track internal and external automotive track keys without needing additional adapters. Cutting track keys requires moving the key laterally to cut the various depths. This is the x-axis, and moving the key front to back to cut all the spaces. This is the y-axis. The Big Groove is equipped with a super smooth XY table for effortless cutting. The Big Groove is simple to use. To ensure accurate duplication, it is imperative to gauge both the original key and the key blank in exactly the same way. The original key and the key blank must be flat, not tilted, and held securely in the jaws. There are 2 slots in the jaws for inserting the tip stops. Most keys can be gauged using the slot at the back of the jaw. Depending on the design of the key and the length of the blade, some keys should be gauged using the slot closer to the front of the jaw. Some track keys have a shoulder, and they can be shoulder gauged on the front of the jaw. Make certain that the keys are gauged so that the tracer and the cutter are able to engage the entire length of the keys. Using the handle, the cutter assembly is lowered so that the cutter and tracer engage the keys. The proper height will vary depending on how the keys are held in the jaws, the thickness of the blank, and the depth of the tracks. To set the proper height, with the machine switched off, first load the original key on the cutter side. Use the handle to lower the cutter assembly so that the cutter is at the bottom of the track on the original key, but does not impede the movement of the carriage. Holding the handle at this position, tighten the knob to lock the cutter assembly in place at this height. Remove the original key from the cutter side and now gauge the original key on the tracer side. Now move the carriage so the tracer engages the track of the original key to verify it is not impeding the movement of the carriage and is properly tracing the track. You have now verified the cutter assembly is properly positioned for cutting. Now gauge and secure the key blank in the same manner as the original key. The Big Groove is operated with both hands to provide total hands-on control of the key cutting process. This design also solves the problem of single-handed skewing found on other machines. Lower the safety shield and switch the machine on. Do not rush the cutting process. To ensure accurate cutting and extend the life of your cutter, it is imperative to cut slowly. Using both hands on the handles, gently guide the platform inward and use the tracer to follow the angles of the cut along one side of the key, then back out the platform, guiding the tracer along the other side of the key. The cutter will cut an identical path on the key blank. Keep tracing until the entire key has been cut. Switch the machine off. Remove the duplicate key, flip the key over, and repeat the gauging and cutting process for the second side of the key. These keys are usually cut the same on both sides. Therefore, it is usually not necessary to flip the original key to trace the other side. Remove all the burrs from the new key before trying it in the lock. The precision engineering and manufacturing put into this heavy-duty duplicator ensures generations of accurate keys. Capture your piece of this highly profitable track key market with the Big Groove from HPC and let it prove to be an excellent investment in your business.